Good afternoon, visitors. Right now we have the John G. Munson entering the Duluth Ship Canal. The John G. Munson was built in 1952 by the Manitowoc Shipbuilding Company of Manitowoc, Wisconsin. She measures 768 feet in length, 72 feet in width, and 36 feet in depth. She is powered by a single 8,000 horsepower, 6-cylinder, 6M43 Mack diesel engine, which gives her a top speed of 14 knots or about 16 miles per hour. She is also equipped with bow and stern thrusters to aid her maneuverability in port. The Munson has 22 hatches on her deck, which open into 7 cargo holds located below deck. Each hatch covering measures 48 by 17 feet. She has a maximum carrying capacity of 25,600 tons. Above her deck, just on the other side of the pilot house, is a 250-foot self-unloading boom, which allows her to load her own cargo at a rate of 5,600 tons per hour without the aid of shoreside equipment. The John G. Munson is owned by the Duluth-based Great Lakes Fleet, which is a subsidiary of Canadian National Railway, and operated by Key Lakes Incorporated, also of Duluth. The Munson is named in honor of Mr. John Gifford Munson, former president of the Bradley Transportation Division and former vice president of U.S. Steel. The Munson was the largest self-unloader built on the Great Lakes at the time of her launching. She was originally built to transport limestone for the Bradley Transportation Line, which was separate from U.S. Steel's main ore fleet known as Pittsburgh Steamship Co. The Bradley fleet was merged with U.S. Steel in 1967. She has been modified through the years to keep her modern and competitive. She was lengthened by 102 feet by Fraser Shipyards in 1970. What you just heard there is the captain's salute, which is a traditional greeting we hear pretty often here at the canal. The ship initiates the greeting with one long blast followed by 2 short blasts, and the bridge responds with the same thing. Her 7,700 horsepower steam turbine engine was replaced with a modern diesel engine in 2016 in Sturgeon Bay, Wisconsin. The John G. Munson, as you can see, is coming in empty. They're riding pretty high out of the water. They are coming into our port today to load partial cargo of blast furnace trim, which is basically raw taconite rock at the Hallett Dock 5 location on the Duluth side of the harbor, and then they'll fill the rest of the vessel with iron ore pellets at Canadian National. Once again, we have the John G. Munson arriving through the Duluth Ship Canal. She was built in 1952, measures 768 feet in length, 72 feet in width, and 36 feet in depth. Maximum carrying capacity of 25,600 tons. Which is a little less common greeting. It's a great way for the vessels to show off the horns that they have on their ships. The John G. Munson is one of the best horns on the lakes, in my opinion. So they're just showing that off. If you see any crew members on deck, make sure to give them a good wave and welcome them back to the Twin Ports. And once again, the John G. Munson's coming through today to load partially blast furnace trim, which is just raw taconite rock, and then